like more. Oh, there's a dead.
Nasty cannibal.
Nick, where are you at? What happened to Nick? Hey, Nick.
Look alive.
I'm all ears.
Grab anything useful.
Sure thing. Think that's out of reach.
Over here.
Good plan.
Move here.
Count on it. I'm listening.
Check it out.
Done and done.
So our only forward is this way. He shot it through the floor. That's kind of funny. Great of you guys to join us.
So long as you're carrying it.
Don't worry, Nick. You'll be carrying it in a bit. Oh, wait. Is there a... Oh, my goodness. There's a vault down here. I didn't know there was a vault down here. I thought it was just going to be where we're just going to look in the...
Well, well. This place just got a little more interesting.
I know, right?
Welcome to Vault 118. Did you change your mind about helping us investigate? Are you the detective we sent for?
Why do you need a detective?
Well, there's been a suspicious death in the hotel. We need someone to investigate. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you.
Let's do like a hard save.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they are very worried.
I'm here now. We'll get to the bottom of this.
I cannot tell you what a relief it is, Detective. I've learned the moods of our patrons well enough to tell you the tensions are high.
Okay.
They're at the crime scene again.
Sounds like trouble.
Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see the glory of the thing? The artistry.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least they had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse
Please, if
than
I may,
That's
if
what
I
this
could
is to
just
you?
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let
Have a
them
look
get
at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed. Is this blood? Excellent. A baseball bat. Huh. What is this doing here?
Protect and
I guess
serve.
someone wasn't a fan of Robo Brains. At least not this one.
Oh, we better select this quest so that then that way.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Let's do some.
I may have to do a whole series of these. call you to her entrapping bosom.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art's the only true communion with the world. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's a
I
face.
don't know. It looks...
Indeed, this was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way.
The bombs.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
It's a kitty cat.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
Oh, can we get it?
It's cute, I guess. Some people like that kind of thing.
More than you would imagine. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man? My fellow connoisseur of the arts, here to see my latest work?
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
They have a fucking beach in here. Is there anything in this water? Come on.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore. But they sure bring in the... You think anyone actually felt like they were at the beach in here? Yeah, me neither.
It's a pretty suspicious sand trail. What is he doing in here?
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not
I
physically
think they're
possible.
gonna have to
I know
forfeit
when
their
I'm getting
deposit.
sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the
Look,
Did
did you need something?
Bert, believe me.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. Not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first RoboBrains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear.
Oh, wonderful. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and the reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues, but that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something?
I'd like to.
I'm afraid that's really all. Oh, was there something?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
RoboBrains have a voice modulator. Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Maybe later.
Very well, I'll just get back to my work then. Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun, dear.
Whatever. I'm going to the lab.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Nick, I don't think there's anything in the bathroom.
Hello, Detective.
Protect and serve.
Oh,
He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with the each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'm going to the beach.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Well, isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
Can we talk about the murder?
Oh, boo, you're no fun. I suppose we can talk about the case, unless you'd rather hear some stories from my acting career.
Can you answer some questions?
Perhaps if we were better acquainted, I'd be willing to share what I know. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
All right.
Did you know that while filming Night of the Fishman's Return, Cynthia Marsh, more than half the scenes had to be done with her stunt double? Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, when this international scuffle blows over, I shall return. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Did you have...
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds! Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much. Even for me. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
They don't even need bathrooms, actually, now that I think about it. I don't even need bathrooms.
Bingo.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Thanks.
Hey.
What'd I miss?
See if there's anything there.
Can do.
Take anything good.
Sure thing.
Why?
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
No accounting for taste.
Fellow connoisseur of the arts, here to see my latest work.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
Never mind.
Hi, kitty.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Hello again, Detective. Here for my acting stories, I assume.
Tell me something.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Never mind.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Detective. Did you need something? Forgot a personal item at home.
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not. Looking for a gift.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Something for everyone.
Request for detective. Hmm.
Detective, did you need something?
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably just being paranoid, but she's been so much more pleasant lately. I mean, it's been nice, but also a bit unnerving. Most people don't really understand us, but I always appreciated how she can just take charge of a situation. It's what allowed me to focus on my research. I'm worried something has happened to her. She doesn't seem like the same person. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
My wife has always been a very harsh woman, Detective. I don't know who it is in our rooms, but that is not my wife, Detective. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any...
I don't...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Right, let's just save. Let's see what happens
Hello,
when we...
Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're...
That's just silly, Detective.
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength to do such a thing.
Give it up. Or should I say, Ezra...
Well, Detective, that's quite the claim.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Anything useful?
Hey, Nick.
Hey,
Go ahead.
grab that.
Good plan.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
There we go. Well, that was interesting. I thought there would be like a vault down here. I didn't think there was like a vault down there. Hi! I see you guys just like warped in here. Okay, you guys gotta move out of the way though so I can... Can I jump out of like the building somewhere? Oh, seriously. I'm sure there's a hole somewhere where I can escape to the outside world and be free. No, I need to go up more stairs. Oh shit, that's pretty high actually. There we go. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh wait, did the timer go off? I hope not. Okay, no it didn't.
We heading out?
Got everything you need?
Well, I've got my gun, my drink, and my wits. That's all I've ever needed. Time to get moving then?
That's right. Let's get going.
After you then.
Hey Nick, before you go, can I grab the Oh, Nick must have teleported. Oh well. I don't have concrete. There's no concrete here. They're really like... It's like about to say, is there really no concrete here? I'm about to be like, bro, if there's no concrete here, then what the hell? I'm gonna have to connect this with the rest. Let's make a turret. Let's go power. So, you know, it would be defenses. I only have enough of one. These trees have a bit more life in them. I'm gonna just probably... See, this tree's fine because it looks nice. Oh, Nick's right there. Hi, Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay, thank you, Nick. We'll sell the weapons. Oh yeah, pre-war. I take the pre-war stuff. Holy shitballs, that's a lot. It's probably the... See, we'll be able to make a, yeah, happiness is going down. Well, we'll have Longfellow with us. Is there anything else that gives us AP? Charge! And then we'll bring out one. We'll use one. Take the glitch. There's some whale bones. Mm-hmm.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns. Fresh shipment.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here. Before the children of Adam or worse get you.
I'll take a look.
Don't try anything.
I'm gonna try so many things. I'm gonna sell you these legendary equipment. We're gonna keep the baseball bat. But look at all this shit I'm trying. You have 40 millimeter. You have 40 millimeter by chance? You have some saw blades. Look, I sold you shit. I tried so much shit right there. Okay, let's talk to her.
It's time to settle accounts. You hear me, Island? My friend here's gonna even things up.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I wasn't looking to get paid.
You're a good person. I've been thinking about what's next, and you'd never want something awful to happen to them.
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to thee. He had a farm little ways north of here. The island sent something after him. A huge monster. Neat. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
That fog crawler is gonna...
That's the spirit.
Hunter saw flickering lights by
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Relax. I'll take care of this.
Sorry. My nerves are a little shot right now. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who'd go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Whatever.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
I'm happy to help with anything I can.
If you say so. We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
And, well, I guess we gotta head this way anyway. Wait. Oh, wait, no, the fog condenser's up over there. What the hell? You know what, I bet this scent's around all the way that way. Let's go get this scent. Beavers Creek. Well, let's go get the scent. Well, that's actually it of this episode. Now. Well, dang. We're gonna head back to the car. I'm not jumping. Okay, I guess I was. I'm gonna go make a robot for the Now, if I go, let's see, I should be able to. Orleans Station. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Bye.